When I lived up here years ago, I actually did a 56-day fast when I was living in Maine. So I had to drive somewhere up in the middle of the godforsaken state to find organic apple juice in those days.
Fasting usually begins with taking a laxative tea to clean the digestive tract. To thoroughly clean the bowel, the enemas can be used a few times during the fast. The liquid commonly used for enemas is water or chamomile tea with some lemon juice. But my favorite liquid is my own urine. The greatest advantage of the urine enema is that our urine is salty. The salt constricts blood and lymph vessels of the intestinal wall, and thus the urine doesn't re-enter the bloodstream, as does the water or tea contaminated with diluted fecal matter. Also, it removes the hardened fecal matter from the intestinal wall for much more effective elimination. An even greater cleansing effect for the whole body can be found with dry fasting, a no water, no food fast. It sounds scary, but we regularly do the dry fast during our sleep for 7 to 8 hours if we don't wake in the middle of the night to eat or drink. We feel rested and refreshed after a good night's sleep, partly because of that dry fast. The idea is to extend those 7 to 8 night hours to 24 to 36, even to 42 or 48 hours. Dry fasting is regarded to be 3 times more effective than the water fast. Much more than that, it is the only way to eliminate deuterium, a heavy radioactive water which comes together with drinking water and tends to accumulate in our organs and tissues. Deuterium is believed to be the major cause of our aging.
It's really possible to grow younger. The fountain of youth is not a far-fetched tale. What's necessary is your inner hunger to become young again and sing like a nightingale. You need the energy to have this desire. You need all your systems to get vital fire. Your body and cells cry for detoxification. With cleansing and fasting comes rejuvenation. The best purifying is from the dry fast and a diet of raw plants bathed in sun shower. Laughter and imagery has rejuvenating power when you try to make the happiest day of your life last. Stop aging now, take action steps. Don't wait. Get super health and the fullest life. Rejuvenate.
Twice upon a time, an oriental sage was asked what one should do to live a happy and long life. He replied, "Gaze at the green grass, running water, and beautiful women." This prescription for a healthy and long life applies to both men and women.
Don't you want some honey, honey, sweet honey from the bee?
There's just no question, no matter what your genetics, if you smoke, statistically speaking, your average age of death for 1 pack a day is 7 years earlier than someone who never smoked. If you are significantly overweight, which means a body mass index of 30 or above, your average life expectancy is cut down by 18 years. And if you smoke 3 packs, it's cut down by 18 years.
How about butter? Do you use butter? Butter?
Very, very little.
Oh. How about sugar? Sugar or fruits or sweet?
Sugar more very little.
Dr. Valerie, from what you're saying, I believe it is lifestyle which is the most important factor as would determine how long you live.
That's right, I agree. However, people who are 100 years old and more, their lifestyle was not healthy at all, and their lives were filled with grinding labor and economical turmoil and stress and insecurity, financial insecurity. In their case, heredity played a predominant role, and I call them God-made centenarians. They could even smoke and drink.
Yes, I certainly know that, George Burns and a few people smoked and drank and have lived to 100.
So the mystery of longevity is still there because really it's so unhealthy for most people.
Way back in the ancient olden times, back when there wasn't even like chocolate and stuff like that, the Greeks said everything in moderation, including moderation. And I believe one of the things you will see in most people that live long lives is that they have balance, that they don't get caught to extremes unless that is the thing that's extremely important to them.
So there again, it's moderation. You can't starve yourself, you can't overfeed yourself.
Absolutely. And to do everything in moderation is the motto of centenarians.
Practice moderation and temperance. Frank Shomo, who lived to be 108, used to say, "Don't bend the elbow too much."
It was his motto.
Simplify your life and get rid of many belongings that take space in your head and in your home. Everything in moderation.
Don't you want some honey, honey, sweet honey from the bee?
Avoid worrying about the future or regretting the past. Live in the here and now. Time stops and you won't age if you live in the present.
As we say, be in the moment, be in the present, and don't think about the past or the future. As little as possible to be present here.
You touched the secret of longevity, to be here and now.
Here and now.
And then there is no time.
Yes.
Time stops.
It stops.
If you are perfectly in here and now, you don't age then.
Yes. And
Deepak Chopra talks about that.
Yes, Dr. Chopra, yes.
Express yourself freely.
You have a tattoo on your cheek. Is it a permanent tattoo?
It's permanent. It means Shizuka, which means serenity, tranquility, peace, calm, meditation, peace, love, all those things together. So peace of the heart.
Rest a lot. If you are irritable, have a few more hours sleep. You will feel much better.
But the best time to sleep, which doesn't make any sense to somebody in New York, is at 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's when the serotonin system regenerates. It's when the immune system regenerates. It really is keyed into your physiology, those key 4 hours.
You need a good sleep always, especially before a heart bypass surgery. Practice easygoing behaviors and be confident and content. Focus on having lots of fun and enjoy your sexual relationship. Have your partner eat garlic too and enjoy your anti-inflammatory sex life often and for many years ahead. Don't allow yourself to be depressed, often for insignificant reasons. Don't insist on others doing things your way. Allow them to express themselves. Live your life and let them live their own lives. Do not allow others to control your life. Be selfish in doing things that are good for you. Make yourself priority number one. If they don't like the way you behave, it is, like with garlic, their problem, not yours. Be an observer more than a mess maker. Whatever you do, never feel guilty. You've done everything right for that moment and situation. There are some things that are above you and you must comply with them. Thou shalt not worry too much.